I am National Master Jesse Cohen from Southern School of Chess, answering your videos. One of the questions I got was, Jesse, would I play some 10-minute games and tell you what I'm thinking? And I was like, that's actually a really good idea for a series. And so what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to put out some videos where I play at different rating levels and I talk about what you should be thinking about, and yeah, just basically that. So I have named this first account Solid Intermediate, and my goal is indeed to be a solid intermediate player, as I describe in the channel, in my YouTube channel video. All I'm going to do is try to follow basic principle, bring out my pieces, knights and bishops first, get my king castled, try to put a pawn in the center, then maybe actually try to do something. And I'm not going to be very aggressive because I don't really know how to plan. I don't know how to plan, but I do know how to follow the basic principles, and I do know how to count attackers and defenders. That's the main thing that separates an intermediate from a beginner, is the ability to count attackers and defenders accurately on a move-by-move basis. This means that I will see if my opponent is attacking me more times or less times than I'm attacking them, and so forth. I'm going to know when my pieces are safe and when they're not safe. So what I'm going to do, follow basic strategy, keep my pieces safe. And if my opponent gives me stuff for free, I'll take it. And I'll try not to give them my stuff for free. That's it. Otherwise, I'm not really going to have a plan. I'm not advanced yet. And I don't really understand tactics either. So if I see a tactic, I'm not really going to go for it. All right. Well, I do know that I can bring out some knights and bishops early. I don't really have an opening strategy, but I do know I'm put a pawn in the center. This opens up my bishop. Right now, I just know to bring my knights out. Like, I know that I'm like always supposed to bring out my knights to these two center squares, and that these bishops usually come out to like these guys, I think, something like that maybe. And I'm gonna castle, and I'm gonna look at where they're attacking to. So like their pawn's attacking here and here. This bishop's attacking over here. This queen's attacking over here. I really got to keep an eye out for those long-range attackers to show that I'm a solid intermediate level player. All right, what did their move do? Their move is attacking all these squares, and oh, look, they're attacking my pawn. They're attacking my pawn how many times? Attacking my pawn one time. How many defenders? I've got 2 defenders. Okay, I'm okay. I don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to bring out my pieces. My coach always taught me knights before bishops, so I'm going to put my knight toward the center like that and make sure that that's safe. All right, what's going on here? My opponent is striking the center and opening up this bishop, but that's not attacking anything. What's going on here, though? That's attacking me 2 times, 1, 2, and I'm defending it 2 times, 1, 2. But how many times am I attacking this? 1, 2. They're only defending it 1 time. I'm attacking it 2 times. They're defending it 2 times. I'm going to take. My coach taught me that when I'm attacking more times than they're defending, I usually should take. Okay, why did they do that? Is that attacking me? No. No. All right. Looking around for my checks, captures, and threats. Coach always taught me to look at those things. Nope, if I take these things, 1 attacker, 1 defender, 1 attacker, 1 defender. Okay, everything seems guarded enough, so I'm just going to keep bringing out my pieces. 1 attacker, 1 defender, right? I'm going to bring out this bishop to f4. Is that safe? Yeah, it is. Okay. Again, all I'm trying to do right now is think like an intermediate player. I'm just trying to bring out my knights and bishops quickly, maybe put a pawn in the center, get my king safe, and try to count attackers and defenders. Okay, the bishop and knight are attacking that 2 times. It is defended 2 times by my pawn and my bishop. it's okay. So it's not really attacking me. So I'm going to move this pawn up here and open up my bishop. Not like that, like this. So I can keep bringing out those pieces. Simple as that. I'm not trying to do anything complicated. Just bringing out my pieces. Looking for how they might attack me. Making sure that they're able to attack me. And if they are able to attack me, can I defend the correct amount of times? Okay, now, this is a really important moment. In this position, my opponent, what are they doing? Well, they're aiming around here. Gotta notice that, but there's nothing there. But they are aiming here. 3 attackers on my knight. And I only have 2 defenders, this pawn and this bishop. But, actually, you know what? You know what? I was gonna try to do something more complicated, but I'm not. I'm just gonna keep this simple. I don't have enough defenders for this knight anymore. So what am I gonna do? I could trade for their knight and they could take back, or I could retreat. As a typical thing, I'd rather go forward and trade. And also, my coach did teach me that when I'm up in points, I should probably trade off pieces. In this position, I am up 1 pawn, just 1 pawn. All right, let's do a quick check for attackers and defenders. 1 attacker, 1 defender. This is not actually defending because of this pin. Super important to notice that. 1 attacker, 1 defender. 1 attacker, 1 defender. Okay. Everything seems guarded. I'm going to bring out this bishop. Where's a good place to bring it? That gives me a lot of scope. I like that, and it's totally safe. And then I can get ready to castle. Oh, wait a second. Did you notice my blunder? Remember, I mentioned it a second ago. And intermediate players can fall for tactics too. In this position, I'm giving my opponent an opportunity. Remember, I told you this pawn is not really defending this on d4 because of this pin. So I thought, hey, let's just put this bishop where it looks good. And I forgot that he can just take there because my queen can't take there anymore. Thankfully, he didn't see it either. All right, are they attacking us? Nope. All right, we're going to be okay. Let's castle. All right, they're attacking us? Yeah, they're definitely attacking us. Bishop takes our queen. Should we take them? Nope. That knight can take back. So we should probably move our queen somewhere. Where should we move her? Can this be taken? Nope, that looks safe. All right. Again, I don't have to think too deep. Most of the time I'm going to win these games. I don't have to do anything too special. I just need to bring out my pieces and get my pieces to decent squares, make sure that they're safe, count the attackers and defenders. And now I've connected my rooks. And I've done it in less than 14 moves, which is a really good idea. But now I have to think to myself, well, what do I do? I got all my queen, my knights, and my bishops. I've been counting attackers and defenders. What do I do? Typically, I need to start activating my rooks and my queen. I need to start improving the location of my pieces. Something I'm thinking about maybe, and this is, not necessarily intermediate level thinking, is ideas like this, getting my knight into a decent square. Another thing is that I do have a pawn majority, so a decent plan here would be like f3 and e4 pushing that. But again, I'm just trying to think like an intermediate player. I also have low time. So you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to follow my basic instructions. I'm going to offer a trade of bishops with my opponent. That did not stop me. I'm going to go ahead and take that. That is a threat on my pawn. This is attacked. This is all defended enough. Okay, I'm just going to guard that like that. No problem. My opponent is really starting to move fast now. Again, I'm not trying to do anything like my brain naturally wants to go to some of these strategies, but I'm not going to do them because I just kind of want to think like an intermediate player. I just need to bring out my pieces and do decent things and keep track of attackers and defenders. That's attacking me 2 times. I'm defending it 2 times. But he was only defending that 1 time against my 1 attacker. I can take that free now. And I'm threatening his queen. Again, I'm just keeping track of attackers and defenders. You let me take something like that, and I will. Something else that intermediate players are good at, and I'm going to start doing more of, is attacking. Not necessarily planning, but attacking. Okay, that's attacking my knight. I should save my knight. Okay, I will bring my knight back to c3 and attack that queen. Simple, simple. Paying attention a little bit to my time here. 4 minutes to 7 minutes. I do need to not take too much time unless it's a big decision. Otherwise, just solid decisions here. Activating the remainder of my pieces and keeping things accounted for. Okay, 2 attackers on here, but hey, I can take that for free, can't I? 1 attacker, no defender. I also could have taken that 1 attacker, no defender. Maybe I should have taken that one. Now I've got to be careful here. I really do have to be careful here. In this position, when I took, I've got to be aware that the bishop is now attacking this 1 time, and I'm only defending it 1 time. I've also got to be aware of the pin that's just been created. Definitely got to be aware of that. How can I defend that? It's attacked once and defended once, or defended none. If I play the move b4, the rook just takes me. If I play knight a4, the bishop takes my rook. That's not good. You know what I like to do when I'm frustrated? Randomly lash out and attack. Actually, though, this might actually help. I don't know if it will. We'll find out. I don't think so. See, because now we could take there and open up. Yeah, we're going to be super greedy. We're going to be super greedy. Luring that bishop away. And now by unpinning ourselves, we can save our pawn. Super greedy. Okay? Again, intermediate players, all we care about is seeing attacks and defenses. And, yeah. We know how to trade pieces when we're up in points. We do know how to make 1-move attacks. We do know how to activate our pieces, at least on a basic level. We know at least basic things like rooks belong on open files. And so, look, I'm going to put a rook here and try to trade off. I am aware of this lineup. This does have 2 attackers and 2 defenders here. 1 attacker, 1 defender, 1 attacker, 1 defender, 1 attacker, 1 defender. 1 attacker, 1 defender. Not guarded, not guarded. Still trying to play a little bit fast because of the time that they have left compared to us. But again, if they do nothing, I'm just going to trade off rooks, play rook to d1, keep trading off basic stuff. Is that attacking me? No. No. All right, let's trade rooks. I do know that trading is a good thing when I am up in points, so let's do that. And if you trade, I can take back. Because I'm up 3 points, right? All right, let's trade off that too. And then let's offer a queen trade. Also, if they don't take the queen, then I have the open file, right? Refusing the queen trade, offering again, and if they don't take it, I also have this really nice open diagonal. This is a bit more of a positional understanding. I probably shouldn't play it. But I do know that trading off is a good thing for me as an intermediate player because I'm up 3 points. Is that attacking me? Nope. I think my knight told me. I think my coach told me somewhere that a knight on the rim is dim, so I should probably bring that off. Bring that off, right? Bring that back off the rim. A5. Is that attacking me? Nope. Maybe I can offer a queen trade again, like this. I actually see some interesting things here, but I'm not going to play them. I'm going to simply offer the queen trade again. Please trade queens with me. Please. All right, I'm going to attack your bishop. Even if I don't really know what I'm doing, guys, I can still do okay as long as I keep trying to make attacks and counting attackers and defenders. It can be a little bit tedious. I am keeping track of these attackers, okay? Is that attacking me? No. And I can trade off? That's wonderful. Trading off is great. We are up in points. All right. Maybe I can offer another queen trade, but I have one attacker here. Now, okay. Just for the sake of this game, I am going to use a little bit of strategy. I do have a 4 on pawn, 2 pawn majority on the king side. And so a very, very simple strategy at this point, especially with my really, really well-placed queen dominating everything in all the open lines, is to simply play for creating a passed pawn on the queen side and making that into a queen because, you know, the end game is about making queens. Am I right? Is it not about making queens? Making those queens. That's a queen right there. That was a discovery defense. I mean, normally, black is dead lost. And now I have to know as an intermediate player is queen and helper mate, right? So if I can get this king to the edge of the chessboard and have a protector, or if I know like queen roller checkmate, you know, it's actually pretty easy to give checkmate with 2 queens. Pretty easy, even if you don't know what you're doing. Like, you can just give a bunch of random checks like I'm doing right now. And as long as they're safe and you just keep surrounding the king, like, almost naturally you're just going to checkmate him. See? Pretty easy, right? Not the fastest checkmate, but yeah. Okay? Again, I didn't do anything fancy in this game. It even said I made 2 mistakes and 2 blunders. That's okay. I'm an intermediate player. I'm not looking to be perfect. I'm just looking to get out my pieces, get my king safe. I'm looking to follow those basic strategies and counterattackers and defenders. Stop losing my pieces accidentally. If I can do that, I'm going to keep just pushing up the levels until I become like a solid, like, seriously, 1200, I'd say. All right? Until next time. Bye.